Day pa po. Ma-request pa lang po kami ng order para mag-improve.
Attorney Urbina?
Yes po, there was a field negotiation. Miss Carmelita ang definitely refused our offer to buy their property. That is why we sought for the enactment of an ordinance authorizing the city mayor to file an expropriation case against Miss Carmelita ang.
Is part of the... O, siya ba po siya?
Yes po. Yes po, yes po.
I think there was. Pero may... Pakian mo daw sila, pero may nahiling na ako na why the request. Okay. The letter. Rejecting the same. Yes. Pero may letter na.
Your Honors, please, as we have previously done here, the request for availability of funds, you have mentioned that what is necessary is only 15% of the fair market value as appearing in the tax declaration of the property, which is for the purpose of paying the amount for the issuance of a writ of possession. That is why the amount is only, I think, 15% of what is stated as fair market value in the tax declaration of the property po. No po. When I talked to Sir Frank po, he told me that since the value of the property of Ambrosia Remuero is only very little, he can certify as to the entirety of the amount. With respect to the property of Ang, that is a different case po.
Value of the Ang property in the tax deck? And what's the value of the Romero property in the tax deck?
Your Honors, as appearing in the tax declaration po, the property of Carmelita Ang, the total market value is 15,000 pesos plus 33,000 pesos, which would total, I think it's within the 50,000 pesos.
So
Your Honors,
that's already the total and not just 15%.
yes, yes, Your Honor.
Right? So that's the total value as appearing in
Yes,
the tax declaration. So with that clarification, Madam Chair,
AU po.
Yes.
Agricultural po.
May I move that an ordinance be passed for the expropriation of these properties as presented with the certification from the city budget officer that the fund to acquire the same is available. So we move, Madam Chair.
Any second? Okay, approved.
Thank you, Your Honors.
Thank you, Attorney Orvina and Mr. Frank Mendoza. Rules are resumed. Next item.
The endorsement dated September 14, 2020 from the Honorable City Mayor endorsing the joint venture agreement between the heirs of Edgar Jose Badiola, Melinda Badiola, De Jesus, Maria Melba Badiola, Teresita Badiola Arashima, the City Government, and the Enjoy Realty Development Corporation with respect to the proposal to include in the joint venture agreement the city property covered by TCT 086-20,282 in Barangay San Felipe for ratification of the Sangguniang.
We have already passed a Honorable my Secretary.
I move for temporary chair. May I read the joint venture because that's pending in the Committee on Housing.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Arroyo. Deferred. Next item.
The letter dated September 14, 2020 from the Honorable City Mayor requesting for ratification of the deed of sale entered into between the city and Ms. Heidi Bautista for the latter's property in Barangay San Isidro. It is intended as an access road going to and from the Naga Sanitary Landfill.
Honorable Del Castillo. The ratification. Nakita ko yun. There was already a deed of sale.
Whether the deed of sale was already duly notarized.
Pakitaas tin. Tin,
Yes.
tin.
Yes,
Okay
Mr.
na?
Chair. The document is duly notarized.
Tin pataas. Notarized na. Ayun.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Can we see the portion as far as the total consideration is concerned? The portion of the deed of sale, showing the total consideration for the acquisition of the property. No. In the deed of sale itself. So the area is 3,811 at three eight. $500 per square. So, so with considering, Madam Chair, that the deed of sale was duly notarized and the price is within the appraised value as contained in this resolution of the City Appraisal Committee, I move that we pass a resolution ratifying the deed of absolute sale entered into between the city and
Any second?
So move, Madam Chair.
Any second? Okay, move and seconded. Approve. Next item.
The letter dated September 14, 2020 from the City Social Welfare and Development Office and the Early Childhood Care and Development Division
Education Center.
respect to the establishment of Education Center.
Okay, Honorable Valdemoro.
This matter is pending at the Committee on Education.
Committee on Education. Honorable Greg Abunal, Chair of the Committee on Education.
Big request mi po sinda. Bako na sinda ang mag-assess kundi mag-supply ng data. Katulo na po ining submission. Pirming sinda nagsasubmit ng rank number 4 rank. Ang tiga po diyan pirang aki ang yaon sa lugar na ini. Mga araw kay nahapot, sinda nagsisimpag na. In other words, they are the ones evaluating rather than supply the data on which the committee would. Kaya chance, sir, ipapabalik naman po yan, ma'am. But that may have to be referred to the Committee on Education.
Okay, Honorable Valdemoro.
Chair, para po clear man sa Educare
Concepcion Pequeño.
ECCD Division kang CSWD, the Honorable Abunal said that this document will be returned to Mrs. Romano. Ilag na po duman ko ano talaga itong inahagad para clear man duman sa pigahagadan tang data kung ano itong mga kaipuhan pa. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I think it was that not specifically asked by the committee. Okay, thank you, Honorable Greg Abunal. So, as suggested by the Honorable Valdemoro, the Secretary is instructed to write Ms. Elsie Romano as to the comment raised, as to the comment of the Honorable Abunal to furnish the committee the items that was specifically mentioned by the Honorable Abunal. Next item.
The letter dated September 14, 2020 from the Housing and Settlement Development Office submitting comment with regard to the letter of Ms. Evangeline Alday, Project Coordinator of Makawili JC Foundation.
Madam Chair.
Okay, this was pending in your committee, Honorable Rosales.
Yes, Madam Chair. The last time this was taken up in the regular session, we requested for the comment of the HSDO with regard to the applicability of Ordinance 2009-085. I have made a motion last time to refer the request of Makawili Foundation to the HSDO for endorsement to the Naga City Urban Development and Housing Board, since it was manifested by the foundation that what their intention is to apply for accreditation as a CMP mobilizer of the city government and not to comply with the Ordinance 1995-092.
So this is pending with your committee?
No longer, Madam Chair, because I have manifested that this is no longer within the jurisdiction
Yes.
of the Committee on People Empowerment, since their request is already to apply for accreditation as a CMP
Were they
mobilizer.
accredited already by the city?
Not yet, Madam Chair. Although they have already complied with the requirements under Ordinance 1995-092, as manifested also by the Honorable Arroyo, our existing ordinance will not suffice. So I have made a motion to refer this to the HSDO for the proper for the proper course of action to be taken as prescribed by Ordinance 2009.
So if
That's
they're not
085.
accredited by the city yet, they're not yet in a, they don't have any legal personality as to, is that right, Honorable Arroyo? If they're not accredited, so they have no personality to deal with the buyers.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That particular ordinance refer to community mobilizers for LGU-initiated programs. Halimbawa, ikaw kitang program and then they will be the mobilizer. They have to comply with the provisions of the ordinance. So, may ano, kung gayo kayo nabasa yung letter, is the HSDO saying that the jurisdiction belongs to the Committee on Accreditation and not to the Housing Board?
Honorable Rosales?
So, they man clarify talaga kung kisay ang jurisdiction. If we will read the content of the letter, tiglinaw lang ninda dyan sa paragraph po na yan. And at the last sentence, it states that, nevertheless, the provision of the ordinance may also seem applicable to any group to apply as a mobilizer under the regular community mortgage program, as the works of a mobilizer under the two programs are quite the same. And in the absence of an application and resolution of the Naga City Urban Development and Housing Board, the honorable body, I presume the Sanggunian, at its disposal may accredit the foundation for the purpose of mobilizing communities in the city of Naga under it.
Honorable Arroyo?
So in other words, Madam Chair, the HSDO is not actually saying whether accreditation should be done by the Naga City Urban Development and Housing Board. It is not saying that. It says that the Sanggunian may accredit for purposes of mobilizing communities. No, but the Honorable Rosales is correct because accreditation under the accreditation ordinance of the city refers to accreditation for purposes of partnering with the city, under the local special bodies, participation in the committees of the Sanggunian, and not as to work in the community. No. So, if the applicant is also not applying as a mobilizer for projects of the city government, then the Naga City Urban Development and Housing Board also cannot accredit them. Like I said, Madam Chair, earlier, I committed to craft an ordinance that could respond to this concern. So, the previous disposition, I believe, of the Committee on Accreditation of NGO people participation should stand. So until such time that the city can review its action on the matter. Mayo man kaya, Madam Chair, petition or motion also from the applicant. But we can on our own craft the necessary policy in the form of an ordinance to respond to this concern. So in the meantime, the disposition of the committee stands. So we will just note this comment of the HSDO.
Take note of this.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Arroyo. Okay, we take a break. It's now 10:35. Happy birthday.